There was a time when everyone owned a Nokia phone. The company ruled the mobile industry, selling millions of devices worldwide. Nokia was more than just a phone. It was a symbol of durability, reliability, and cutting-edge technology. But today, though, it's almost non-existent in the smartphone market. What went wrong? How did the king of mobile phones lose everything? This is the rise and fall of Nokia, an untold story of missed opportunities, internal conflicts, and the ruthless tech industry. The story of Nokia begins in 1865 in Finland, not as a phone company, but as a paper mill. Over the next century, it transformed into a technology giant, entering industries like rubber, cables, and telecommunications. But it wasn't until the 1980s and 90s that Nokia made its biggest breakthrough, mobile phones. While other companies hesitated, Nokia saw the future and went all in on mobile technology. Nokia launched some of the most iconic mobile phones, including the Nokia 3310, a phone so durable that it became an internet meme. By the early 2000s, Nokia dominated the global market, holding over 40% of mobile phone sales. Their devices were innovative, reliable, and accessible to everyone. But behind the scenes, trouble was brewing. As Nokia was celebrating its success, the mobile phone industry was changing rapidly. Companies like BlackBerry introduced QWERTY keyboards, and Motorola was making stylish flip phones. But the biggest threat came in 2007, when Apple launched the iPhone. The iPhone was revolutionary. It had a touchscreen, an app store, and a sleek design. Nokia, on the other hand, underestimated it. They believed that people would never switch from physical keyboards to touchscreens. While Apple was innovating, Nokia was still focusing on traditional mobile phones. By 2008, something became clear. Nokia was struggling. The company had a powerful operating system called Symbian, but it was outdated and difficult to develop apps for. Meanwhile, Google launched Android, an open-source platform that allowed manufacturers like Samsung and HTC to innovate freely. Instead of adapting, Nokia made a fateful decision. It chose to fight Apple and Android alone. In 2011, they partnered with Microsoft to use Windows Phone OS, a decision that shocked the tech world. But it was already too late. Android had taken over, and Apple's iPhone was more popular than ever. Nokia's partnership with Microsoft was a disaster. Windows Phone failed to attract developers, and consumers were reluctant to switch from Android or iOS. In 2013, Nokia's mobile division was sold to Microsoft for just $7.2 billion, a fraction of its former worth. Microsoft tried to revive Nokia, but the damage was already done. By 2016, they shut down Nokia's phone business completely. The once mighty Nokia was now just a memory. But is this really the end of Nokia? Surprisingly, no. In 2016, HMD Global acquired Nokia's brand license and started making Android phones. While they are nowhere near their former glory, Nokia is slowly making a comeback with budget-friendly devices and 5G smartphones. However, the smartphone industry is more competitive than ever. Can Nokia rise again? Only time will tell. One thing is certain. Nokia's story is a lesson in innovation, adaptation, and the brutal nature of the tech world. What do you think? Could Nokia have done something different? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more deep dives into tech history, and don't forget to turn on notifications. Thanks for watching.